Welcome back to the Fake Stuff Podcast. Back at it again, doing what we do, and let's talk the fake stuff. And Friday night, mock draft and Crab Man in the building. What's going on, man?
Oh man, nothing much. Just ready to get this mock draft rolling. I mean, we tried to record it, had some technical difficulties. We back at it again, but we didn't make it about 1 minute. So we're ready to get back into it and. We're going to hit this mock draft up, and Brock Bowers is going to go with the 101 starting off. We'll see how it goes. Ian,
Swizzy?
I called Ian's name out, the only one motherfucker that ain't here. Chris, what's up? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to do this again. I love it when we get to do the intro twice and then, like, everything's just taken out of us and it's like, well, fuck.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and start
that. Oh, god damn, look at this computer, man. Jaden Daniels at the 101, dude. Damn. What the fuck?
All right, that is crazy. All right, listen, we're doing a mock draft, and we hit it once. This is a little take two. We didn't even do a whole round, but we had to, start over, and Jaden Daniels went 1, and Josh Allen went 2. NDB in the building tonight with us, man. NDB, your reaction to this stuff?
Jaden Daniels shouldn't be going 101. I'd rather have the guys that done it before than a rookie that had a good year. Look at C.J. Stroud. He had a crap year last year. I'm just going to go with the guys like Lamar, Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow over a sophomore, basically.
Hold up. Jaden Daniels did finish way higher than C.J. Stroud.
That is true, though, but I believe in the sophomore slump. Defenses figure out quarterbacks.
And the computer hit me with the taking the Jalen Hurts this time, the motherfuckers, dude.
Well, what does C-Swizzy do in a predicament? If we don't
Let's
get
take
his
Joe
guy?
Burrow.
I don't think they're going to figure out. I don't think they're going to figure out Jaden though. I think I'm with Dunk on this one a little bit, where it's a different scenario. I mean, rushing quarterback, they're adding players. You got Debo there. He's going to make a little bit of a difference, but.
I take it back.
I believe
that's up for debate.
Jaden Daniels, but I don't think he should go before Lamar Jackson. I mean, he just finished as number 1. Why would you take somebody like that?
The youth.
Youth doesn't matter that much at quarterback. The difference between a 22-year-old and a 26-year-old. I mean, I'm kind of with Noah a little bit on that. Like, I can see youth.
What about mobility, though?
Yeah, that's why I was saying. Like, that's the difference between Stroud and Jaden. That's why Stroud was a dumb pick last year, and Jaden, I don't think it's going to be a dumb pick. I think it's going to work out.
I don't either, but I would still rather have a veteran, like a younger veteran, over a sophomore. In my opinion, that's my first quarterback that's done it before multiple times.
Well, who are you taking here? You going to take your boy Justin Jefferson? Do we even need to get into this pick? I mean, I know it's got to be coming, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much clear cut.
All right, so NDB with Justin Jefferson, and look, this is where I like to take the conversation every year, because listen, I'll go ahead and say this is the first time we've seen Superflex ADPs, or at least I have, and first wide receiver off the board is Jamar Chase at the 107. So, Crabman, you already know I ask this question all the time. When do we go wide receiver in the first round instead of going away from quarterbacks? This right here is at the 107. So my answer to that real quick before I slide it to you, Craft Man, is I would take one spot ahead. I'd take Jamar Chase or Jefferson or CD at the 106. I'd probably take the rest of those 5 quarterbacks ahead of the wide receiver.
Yeah,
Hey, I got a question real quick.
Go ahead, Big Don.
Is it tight end premium?
Of course. Man, hold up.
Oh, man. No, he's about to do.
Crap. I'm just wondering what he's about to pick.
Here we come.
Man, there's just a drop-off in these QBs. I'm definitely taking a position.
I agree with that.
For
sure.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. No reason to
I just don't know.
What say you on the question, Craftman? Wide receivers. How many quarterbacks would you take before the first one?
You know I love Jamar Chase. He just signed that big deal with Joe Burrow, so I would say definitely I would take him over Mahomes, who went a pick before. And, you know, you can debate maybe moving him up one more spot, either over Burrow or Hurts, but I think it's kind of gone the way it should, except for, like I said, Chase over Mahomes for me.
I agree.
Can we talk about Mahomes going at number 6?
Go ahead. What do you got to say about it?
He sucks at fantasy. Like, he's a great quarterback in real life, but he sucks at fantasy. Why take him at number 6?
Yeah.
He's just
Very.
inconsistent.
He knows how to win ball games, but he's not good for fantasy production.
I would rather just have a quarterback that scores just amount of points and maybe a little bit older. I mean, Jared Goff, like 3-4 rounds later, you know, somebody like that
Exactly.
who's been outscoring.
I would very much rather have Jamar Chase, Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Gibbs, even Brock Bowers over him. Well, not Brock Bowers over him.
Bijan.
Bijan.
Too.
I mean, there's no way I would take Patrick Mahomes.
I was debating to take Bijan, but I didn't know.
Well, we'll shoot right here. I
Who's
mean, I'm sitting at 12 right now. I was just thinking about it. I mean, got Neighbors here, no quarterback. Got Puka, got questions. Got Amon-Ra.
You're going Bijan, Amon-Ra, St. Brown.
Yeah, I know. It's got to be one of the two.
You're going back to back.
Yeah, it's Bijan, Amon-Ra for me. Pretty easy. Go ahead and call it. No, I mean it was between them two, and I mean it was both of them guys.
There's no other explanation about it.
All right, so a little diversity in the first round, man. We got the quarterbacks in the front, then we got wide receivers, slide a tight end up in there, and then a couple of the top running backs in the league in there, and then you got our first round super flex. And listen, Eric, for those of y'all listening, go check us out on YouTube. Old Swizzy's got everything pulled up. I'll have the link in the description and all that good stuff. But what you think about that first round? Look about right. Brock Bowers a little too high for you, Kraft man. What you say?
I really think it's fine. I mean, in a tight end premium, there ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, he had the best year a rookie tight end could ever have, and I actually think he got a quarterback upgrade this year. So it should be more of the same from here on out. So I don't disagree with the pick.
I agreed.
All right, so Dunk, he goes with Caleb Williams in the second round, and he's taking him over guys like Justin Herbert.
Man, let me
just
explain
a dumb pick.
too.
Go
With
ahead.
that.
It's a dumb ass
Go ahead,
pick.
Big
Let me
Dog.
explain. Let me explain with that. I feel like the upside of Caleb Williams, especially with Bing Johnson coming in and all them weapons, I think he has more upside.
Should have took
I
Brian
just
Thomas.
think historically, Chicago is a shit fucking franchise, and they'll always be a shit fucking franchise. Like, I just think that's the way it is, man.
Hey, fuck history. That's what I gotta say with my uneducated ass.
Hey, heck, I forgot what was the player we were just talking about.
I'd take Baker.
Caleb
I'd take Baker like a couple rounds later for sure. Over Caleb.
Oh, for
Williams.
sure.
It's not even close.
Nah.
Man.
Yeah, I would take Baker. Yeah.
Listen, I agree with what Chris is saying about the Bears being a shitty franchise because I say it all the time with the Jets, but I'm always saying that if they could turn it around, it needs to be with these guys right here. That's why.
I don't want to hear it from Roma Dunze is the best buy low in fantasy right now.
I like it. I like it though.
Yeah,
But look, this is what I'm saying though. You talking about turning it around? Like, damn, they've already made some strides. Like, Bing Johnson's definitely going to be a good coach. He's at least going to scheme them well,
They won,
And they
what,
already
5
have a-
games?
and they already have like a better offensive line.
I mean, they do got a pretty good offensive line. Defense is getting better.
Almost, yeah. I'll say my quick
You
piece,
gotta.
man.
I mean, you gotta take a gamble.
The Bears win the offseason every year. They're the number one team in the offseason.
Every
Every
year, dude.
Stop. What did they do last year? Fucking DeAndre Swift. I don't even consider that
No.
winning it.
Draft,
Yeah, but they had 2 first-round picks.
yeah. Roma
They
Dunze
got
and
Roma
Caleb
Dunze
Williams.
and who?
And the dude you
Oh,
just
Caleb
drafted.
Williams. They were rookies. What the hell?
You can put
Who
your
both
stock in
played
the Bears.
every
It's all right.
snap. Who both played every offensive snap. Nearly. That's
All right, Noah, where'd you go? You went
Saquon,
Saquon,
baby.
You're doing your norm. Go ahead and speak on your strategy. I know you.
I don't
late round
overvalue
QB kind of guy.
quarterbacks. I'll get a Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield in the later rounds and win a championship.
Yeah.
Shit, unless I take him.
You better take him before I do, Big Dump.
I still got a QB2 need.
Yeah, you need a QB1 need with Caleb Williams.
All right. Man, so let's just let's set the record straight. When I play fantasy football and I'm in a big league with a lot of these guys, well, hey, every one of these guys right here, we got a lot of Craft Mess people, we got a lot of my people, and my people, well, nah, I got to throw Swizzy in that little Craft. I got to throw him in with Craft and Phil, too. Craft people like to just straight up go for it. Like if I was to call Levi the White Snake up right now, that dude would be telling me he's going for it and he's going to win it all. Some guys that I play with, they like to build. They like to rebuild that thing slowly. You know what I'm saying? Some of my guys and get the young and then try to dominate for years to come. NDB, he likes to just attack it. Win.
Yeah, your
on,
guys like to draft Quentin Johnson with the 101.
Damn, you talking about Noah trying to win it all? When has he been in the shit?
Hey man, you don't know about this is my trial league with. I've won plenty.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah, we can definitely tell them.
I tried to do what I did in my other Dynasty league, and it ain't working. So I'm patient, Big Dog. I'm very patient.
You got to be with that team.
The Dynasty team, that thing looking right.
Burrow and Nico is the way Swizzy starts. Go ahead, Swizzy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going Nico right there. That's like, I'm looking at this stuff. I'm looking at these ADPs, man, and especially these running backs got me motherfucking confused. They got Bucky Irvin 2 spots ahead of Jonathan Taylor.
Damn.
Hey, people obsessed with his ass.
Yeah,
I mean, Bucky's a good player.
He's too
but,
high, man. He is way too high.
I don't know how long that's going
I
to
don't
continue.
think
I mean,
he's
a good player.
I think he's going to get injured halfway through the year.
I mean, he's a bruise, and he's a bruiser back too. He's at a higher risk.
Man, you don't have to rely on Rashad White, the bus-proof guy.
Bus-proof, baby.
Hey, I'll be fine if they rely on Rashad White. Just dump that bitch off in the backfield every time, right there.
Damn, how you get CJ Stroud in the third? What the fuck?
What a fall from grace.
Hold on, let's talk about Ashton Genty in a second. You don't even know if he's the best running back in the class.
Hey, well, the truth is I just seen in there and I was thinking I could swing around and get a quarterback. So, listen, me and Crab, we diving into rookies, but I know that's the 101. So I pretty much just drafted the 101 right there.
I got
210.
you.
So I went and took the 101. They grabbed me CJ Stroud, who, look at this Superflex mock draft crap, man. CJ Stroud going in the third round. When I'm telling you, and I can't remember if I said this in this episode or what. Me and Craftman saw the CJ Stroud go 101 in a startup draft just last season.
I know, yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
So I just think it's hilarious. That's literally what we got Jaden Daniels at.
Gotta buy low.
I mean, I would take Stroud over Caleb Williams. So I mean, I think you got a steal of a deal right there, no doubt.
I'd have took Herbert over Caleb Williams.
I'm coming into this mock draft with my redraft rankings right now, fellas. It's on. We're winning first year, baby. Let's go.
NDB. I mean, running back starting to fly off, going kind of in it. Third round is kind of a little sweet spot. This go around.
I don't know, man. I'm looking down here at the bottom, and I see so many good value running backs, dude. Like,
it's hard to beat Kyron Williams, though. That man gets a touchdown every single game.
Yeah, I mean, I was cashing off the prize picks, just throwing Kyron Williams touchdown on there. That one was like guaranteed.
So that's a value in the third round. I would have picked him over Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
I just roll with JT.
With his injury ass.
Yeah, I'll
Only
see.
2 tight ends off the board.
I'll say nothing wrong with that.
Like AC does. Broke.
I mean, the way the way Dunk drafts, I don't really. I mean, I don't mind
like
it
the
at all.
Jelani's right now.
Dunk plays the way I like people to play, man. He calls his shots on his players, and he goes ahead and gets them. I mean, he got JSN, he got Caleb Williams. I mean, if he's wrong, he's going to be last. If he's right, he's going to be first. So, you know, I don't really
Hey, if you
mind
ain't first, you're last, man.
That's a good point, Dunk.
Dunk be going in. All right. if you ain't first, you're last.
Craftman's sitting pretty good right here going in to this 3-4 turn.
It feels like we all got teams that are trying to win, except for Dunk.
Dunk ain't
Except for Dunk.
trying to win next year.
Hey, look.
I-
Look, this is my theory, though. You got to build at each position. So it's like I already get it presented at the opportunity to go with one of the hardest positions to fulfill, tight end, generational talent, might as well pick it. Then I get a generational talent at quarter B, generational talent at wide receiver. Just wait till that RB hits next time.
Hey, I do agree that Dunk does draft like that. He always, it's like the best player at the, like, I remember he, in the startup, Bijan. You took Bijan in that one startup, and then
Yeah, fucking Deshaun. Oh,
That
my
was
God.
yeah, and then what else? There was another one too. Oh, heck, I can't even think. But yeah, that is how Kyle Pitts. That's why he was on Kyle Pitts all them years.
Man.
Number one positional tight end. That's why he
Oh
drafted.
yeah,
him
he's a dog.
So, Dunk does draft like that. I do agree. Crap, man, give us a pick, man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying. I'm sitting here looking at what teams got quarterbacks.
Oh,
I'm
man, it's just
debating
spot there.
if I
Come
want to
on,
wait
man.
a couple more times.
Send me that hard.
Got wait a
Stop
couple
looking
more
at our
times.
teams and draft
Matt,
your team.
just-
All right,
Down to 30 seconds.
Hey, don't pressure me, damn it! Like, don't pressure me.
This
So
one's
Baker's
auto
going
pick in
off the
real
board.
Uh,
life.
Damn, dude. He went straight up
Baker
there.
Mayfield in the third round.
I would have took Baker, too. I would have took him if he
I
came.
know. I was
Yeah,
just
no.
hoping he'd make it back to me.
That's a little early.
All right, so real quick, Crafton takes Baker Mayfield at the end of third, so he takes him over Jordan Love, Kyler Murray, you know, guys like that, Brock Purdy, T. Law.
And see, this is exactly why I'm waiting for a quarterback, because I knew Kraft would do some stuff like that, man.
We go in, man. Baker's slinging that rock, man. He's gonna keep slinging that rock. I like the way the Bucks are carrying that offense right now. I mean, Jordan Love. What have the Packers done? They have added nobody at wide receiver. We'll see how the draft goes. I mean, if they go out there and get McMillan or something like that, then
Getting Tet, yeah.
Yeah, get Tet. You know, I might draft Jordan Love over him. But the way they're setting it up right now, the Packers are going to be a run-heavy team. So, with my second pick, Noah's going to be mad. Let's go ahead and go with the Clemson guy. Let's go with T. Higgins right there. Get about roll with it.
Just want to let y'all know T. Higgins is my guy, no matter what.
Man, what do I want to do here?
I don't know. You're probably going to draft
We got
like
some
McMillan or Hampton.
We got some options right here.
I mean, that's the thing where we're at too. Don't like Hampton might be a great pick right here, but we don't. I mean, we really don't know where he's at right now. So this kind of one of them early mock drafts. We ain't got the full picture yet. So
Oh man,
Yeah, definitely ain't taking them rookies.
Shoot, this is why, and I'm glad we are on this conversation. And Dunk's gonna make his pick, but this is why. If you can help, if there's anybody out there who want to help us out, we would like to get some guys together and mock all the time. Help us get a little ADP, average a bunch of our mock drafts, 15 rounds together. Get us a little ADP before the draft, some ADP after the draft. You know, some people have in podcasts have their own ADPs, and heck, we've been looking into it. So, if there's anybody that can help us out with it. Big Dunk, what you think, Big Dunk?
I'm definitely going to take a quarterback here. I'm just debating between who.
well, why you?
I think I'm going to take Mr. Call of Duty.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't
win
win.
Kyler too.
Yeah, don't win Kyler there. Is there any players in like these first three rounds that y'all are shaking your heads at ADP wise? I mean, one guy that I've been kind of down on personally, Devon Achane. I don't know if he deserves to be right there. So like that's the guy that I'm thinking.
I do disagree with that because the dude catches the ball a lot. He's explosive out the backfield.
Yeah, I mean,
I would have took him if he was available.
I picked the wrong person right there. Meant to pick Josh Jacobs.
Who'd you pick? Christian McCaffrey. Hell yeah, son. Let's go. C-Mac up
really
in here.
going for
Let's
it,
go.
I meant to pick Josh Jacobs right there.
I think I agree with Chris on his sentiments with HN. I think I'd be willing to roll with him too. I mean, I would definitely take him over JT, and because I kind of think the Miami Dolphins offense is going to look much the same. I mean, I feel like Jonnu Smith's going to be in play again next year, and HN.
I don't know
really
about John.
I don't really know. I just feel like if they're really figured out, are they really? I mean, what are they going to do? They're going to come in there at the beginning of the year, light it up, and then just fade off.
Nah.
I mean,
if
I don't know.
you're down on HN and down on Jonnu, then I guess you got to be a little higher on Waddle. So
No.
I mean, just what is that offense? What is that offense going to look like?
Waddle in the injury tent.
Yep, there you go.
That man needs to sign with
them getting injured, and HN is going to directly benefit from that. Like,
what, T-Law right there? T-Law this early?
I would have took T-Law if he would have came to me right there.
I was actually debating between
Man,
T-Law.
Chase Brown right there. Chase Brown in the fourth
I
round.
like that pick.
Right
Chase
behind
Brown
James.
in the fifth round.
I would have took Chase Brown over James Cook.
That one's kind of
I'm
close.
taking my guys. Oh man, I'm stacked, bro. Let's go.
Devontae Smith.
Man, I got me a squad. Hey, actually, I look at my team and I'm a young team. Lamar
like
Jackson.
Cam Ward going team 7 in the 5th round. Where do y'all land on that? I know we ain't talked about quarterbacks, but what y'all think about these rookie quarterbacks this year? You think they belong down here? Because like last year, Caleb Williams was going in the first round.
I think they belong a little bit lower. This QB class sucks, dude.
Yeah,
I think Cam Ward probably deserves to be above Brock Purdy.
I think he sucks too, dude. I'd rather have Jackson.
I mean, I think out of all of them, I think Cam Ward's the best, but I don't think any of them are like generational talent. Like, I don't think any of them are as good as they're saying. Like,
Really? I felt like he's definitely got the most upside there.
I mean, I feel like, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, but
I think comparing like him to Brock Purdy, like his upside is definitely higher. His ceiling is higher for sure.
well, hell, I would hope so. Brock Purdy was the last pick in the draft. I figured, goddamn, anybody should have a higher ceiling than Brock Purdy at this point. Like,
Well, I definitely got to say
Hey, man,
something.
he's got stability.
I got to say something to Dunk. So, like, you think Cam Ward's upside is higher playing with Tennessee or the Browns than Brock Purdy with the Niners? I mean,
In Dynasty, yeah.
Dude,
no.
no.
No. I don't think so.
I don't know, because I will see. Well, see,
Oh,
if
no.
Dunk is referring to, like, the 49ers cap space and shit like that, because they got hit hard this season, dude. They got hit hard this offseason.
To pay Brock Purdy. I just believe in organizations. I believe in coaches. Like, I'm not putting my stock into drafting Cam Ward playing with the Titans or the Giants or the.
If he goes to the Titans,
He's going to.
yeah.
Like, he'll be the first pick.
I'd rather him play for the Browns, honestly. I mean, I feel like the Browns would be a whole lot better than the Titans.
Man,
I feel like he'd be straight with the Browns.
I think, Craftman, if you look at it player to player, if you're not talking about situation, though, if you're talking about player to player, Cam Ward's upside's
No.
way higher than Brock Purdy's, and it's really not even close.
I like the Michael Penix pick right
Yeah,
there.
I
like
agree.
that. I like the
I
Michael Penix pick. I would definitely take Michael Penix over Cam Ward for sure. Not a doubt in my
Man,
mind.
no doubt, but I should have taken.
I would.
I don't like.
And McCarthy.
I don't like the
And
three
McCarthy.
quarterbacks in the first 5 rounds, though.
NDB, let me see your quarterback.
I love how nobody talked about my Bryce Young pick.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Chris. Give us your opinion on Bryce Young. What are we thinking like?
he's a Panthers fan.
I mean, in this mock draft, I just went ahead and picked another quarterback. If I'm just going to be honest with you, it's not me saying I believe in Bryce Young or anything like that, but I am saying it can't get any worse. It really can't get any worse. Like
they was turning around in the back half of the year.
I mean,
Bryce Young was looking good.
He was smacking them damn Falcons. I know that he was lighting up them Falcons that last game, but that ain't gonna happen all the time. I feel like he got his confidence back, and that's better. But they still haven't brought in a whole lot of help. I honestly doubt they're going to draft a wide receiver this year. They really need to get an offensive fucking line is what they need. They just paid J.C. Horn all that money. I mean, they got to do something.
Well,
I want to ask Dunk why he took 3 quarterbacks in the first 5 rounds. What's your thought process on that?
Man, if it's super flex, you can't have enough.
I get that, but if you want to win a championship, you got to have position players too. Quarterbacks ain't gonna make it.
But look, the thing is, I'm trying to win multiple championships. So let's say I got a good quarterback, I can ship his ass off and get some skill
But the
players.
thing I think about is, wouldn't you want to have for sure players over wannabe, like make believe players?
well, I know what Noah's trying to say.
Make believe.
You got make believe players, but
Hey.
what Noah's trying to say
Hey,
is,
look.
when you put your players in a starting lineup, you can't start 3 quarterbacks. So you're just putting this guy on the bench all season long.
Just hoping for the best,
Sure, but-
basically.
But look, but the thing is, later on down the road, let's say if a quarterback goes down, injury, anything like that, I at least want to have depth for the future, especially if I'm trying to win multiple championships, because that shit does play a factor.
I get that, but it also
And again,
plays a
it
factor in
always-
having depth in other positions like flex, wide receiver, running back, and stuff like that. You have more positions like that. I feel like that's how you win championships.
Quarterback lasts the longest, though.
Not necessarily.
If they're good,
Not necessarily.
if they make
If they're shit, they don't last nothing. Look at Zach Wilson.
Yeah, but look who I got, though. I mean, Caleb Williams, Kyler Murray.
How do you know
Mike Penix
Caleb
probably
Williams is
in the
going to be
league. I
shit,
thought they
though?
might
How do you know
have-
Michael Penix is going to be anything?
Shit. Hey,
will be.
scared money don't make money, man.
That's true.
Let's go.
I'm on Noah's side with this one. I mean, there's no way I'd take my third quarterback.
But
Over.
that's the thing, though. Dynasty is different for everybody. Everybody plays a different strategy. I'm always quarterback late because I don't think quarterbacks win championships. I think position players do. I think quarterbacks are always going to give you 20 points a week on average.
I thought that
Fair
was pretty good,
assessment.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the most points you can get
I was about to say.
consistently. What you mean?
I would say that's pretty good. Hey, my argument for a reason why you would take 3 is you could turn in a quarterback into proven commodities plus.
That's what I said. Yeah, exactly. You can.
It
Yeah,
also
but I
depends
just
on
don't
the
think.
league.
But you ain't trading Michael Penix for any of those players.
It
that was
also
drafted
depends on the
before him.
league you're in, too, though.
Yeah.
Hey, I guarantee you, when somebody's rolling out there with fucking who, let's look at some of these quarterbacks later on. If you fucking rolling out there with Sam Darnold, like 2 years in the future, and fucking Jackson Dart, I guarantee you're gonna pay for Michael Penix then.
I mean, I agree.
I mean, it's gonna be hard because Michael Penix ain't gonna have a job. None of them are gonna have a job.
You think Sam Darnold?
No. Sam
I
Darnold ain't
mean,
going to be shit this
I
year.
don't know. I feel like I feel like Sam Darnold's gonna be fine. I feel like Sam Darnold's going to be just a solid QB2. I don't think he's going to have like tremendous upside or anything like that, but I think that he'll be fine.
Let's go with the stack. We got the stack.
Oh man, so yeah, let's see. Let's just recap it just a little bit. Craftman went Dak, so his quarterbacks are Dak and Baker. Definitely a Craftman strategy. I'm in a league with a Craftman. That's how we roll. And let's see then. Henderson, DJ Moore, Kenneth Walker. NDB, he went quarterback last round. And we just had this debate about quarterback, so I'm just wondering what the heck he's going to pick right here with his ugly bald ass. Look at that. Derrick Henry, so super running back heavy. See, this is what I would say about your strategy, NDB. And I would say you're set up to win for sure next year. You know what I'm saying? But You got running backs, a couple of them old.
Saquon,
CMC,
Kyra,
Derrick
McCaffrey,
Henry.
Henry. That's fucking stout.
Yeah, I mean, super stack. But what about all these running backs? Henry.
My strategy is with Dynasty, if you're not trying to win, what are you doing? Why are you paying money every year to get in the league and you're not winning?
All right, but
Split those guys.
some would say
And
that
I don't know. I'll have to call David real quick and ask him.
I do agree with that. But with that said, what's it going to look like, NDB? Like, what's your year 6 and year 7 going to look like?
You flip those guys.
Like, what's your team?
If you feel like you're not going to make the championship, you flip those guys to competing teams. Competing teams will pay more for players like Derrick Henry.
Yeah, we'll have to bring DT on that episode, see Swizzy, on patience.
That dude's the king of patience.
Oh, man. All right, then. Well, shoot. What we got? We got me up on the board, and let's see. George Pickens just went. I'm pretty sure that ADP is going to be dropping as time goes on. I mean, going behind Jordan Addison and stuff. All right, so Matt Ham's up. I got a young team. I could go with old Warren and really keep it young, but that's just too crazy, man. I can't be doing all that. But I really don't like nobody up here, so let's see, man. What would
it gets ass toward these rounds.
You ain't lying, but I'm going to go ahead and get me another receiver. I'm going to get me somebody.
Well, I'm taking Chuba Hubbard in the 6 all day.
I'm going to slide. Get me Scary McTerry.
I was thinking about that. Yeah.
I think that was just a fluke year. I think he's going to have a bad year next year.
Sell high.
I think it's
The dude's our only good player. I feel like he's gonna get 20 fucking touches a game.
I still think he's a sell high dude.
A sell high. I can't wait to drop a sell high episode. Oh dang! I thought I accidentally drafted, but here I am. I'm gonna go with my guy. It's like, who do I think is gonna be better at wide receiver in the future with these guys? And I hate to say it, I think it's gonna be this guy right here, Egg Luka.
I like
That
that
rookie
dude.
feature for me. I've been breaking them down a little bit, so I can tell there's a little bit too much rookie fever with me right now. I'm looking at all these rookies. I'm just looking at their ADPs. I really do believe Egbuka will be better than Waddle and all those guys that I was looking at, though. I mean, I would be taking him over, what's his name? Crap, man, what's that receiver we broke down?
I mean, we broke down
the second one.
We broke down a lot of
from. Oh, hell, I can't even
Matthew Golden.
Can y'all hear the crowd, man?
I can't.
Well. Moving on. What we got? We got Swizzy with Mike Evans. A classic Chuba Hubbard, Mike Evans. I'm going to be real. This is a classic C. Swizzy build. If you want it, you can follow C. Swizzy at... this is how he builds his Dynasty teams right here.
Hey, man, look, on this mock, I got a bunch of young guys, so I can afford to take Mike Evans right here for a year or two. And Mike Evans is Mike Evans. Like, he's going to still go out there. As long as he's healthy, he's going to perform.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Man,
Yeah.
Crab Man. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Crab Man. The
Yeah,
name
yeah.
I was trying to think of was Luther.
Luther Burden.
Luther Burden. But I was trying to think of his first name. I was like, what's his name? It was Luther. Of course, man. All right, back to Big Dunk. He got the stack.
Well,
he got, everything he wanted and desires. Let's see. What you say, Crab?
I do got to say one thing about
You got Anthony Richardson right there, Don.
I gotta say about Noah's build. Noah actually kind of goes in a little bit more than I go in. Like I think there's a way to play fantasy where you don't have to rebuild, where you can just kind of retool, and you want to get players with value that you're gonna have some kind of value, after this year, like Christian McCaffrey, guys like that, Derrick Henry. I don't know how much their value is going to be worth when you go that far heavy into veterans. So, I mean, that's the difference between. I mean, you say my people with like me and Noah. Noah actually goes in a little bit further than I do.
To be fair, I tried to pick Josh Jacobs over McCaffrey.
Yeah, this is true.
My finger wasn't working right.
Hey, yeah, this is true. So now when you look at his team, NDB's is a little tainted. But we'll just keep that in mind. He really wanted Josh Jacobs right there. So it really does show you how all these guys be thinking. That's why when I play Superflex Dynasty Leagues, trades for Bucky Irvin and CJ Stroud can get done because y'all motherfuckers over here with your RBs loving ass.
Ooh, sell
high. That might be the
man. I sold his ass super high.
crap, man. When you walked off, I said classic build for you. Quarterbacks late, but you're in the.
It ain't too late.
We're in the
Third
round,
and
end of the seventh.
Yeah, I didn't take quarterbacks too late. I mean, I got my tight end who's going to win me a championship. I appreciate the George Kittle last year, Matt. It really helped me out. So, got a little love for George Kittle right now.
You're welcome.
And I mean, shit, it gets kind of real right here in the draft.
Shout out.
This is where you do want to take some chances with some kind of younger guys and stuff like that. So, I mean, I'll go Judkins right here. We'll see where he goes, and tight end. Looking at Kyle Pitts, Dunk. I'll let him fall to you. You ain't taking Kyle Pitts this time around. And,
Oh, you're not on him for more Dunk?
I'm off.
Man,
Why
I'm off
not?
that train.
You were all over him last year.
No,
Oh, really?
shit.
We've been on that for the past couple of years, I thought.
and let's go.
It
Dude, he's ass.
We'll go.
He's
We'll
a
go
unicorn,
ahead.
I thought.
Go ahead, Carl.
Oh, he's terrible.
Oh man.
He is trash.
That's
He's
butter hands right there.
trash now. Man,
Man, he should have been. That's a could have.
One thing I want to say while Craftman makes his picks is because we got a lot of rookie running backs in the mix, and me and Craftman broke down 10 rookies already. 10 rookie running backs already. And I feel like me and Craftman don't draft rookies too much, especially in the startup. But this rookie class coming in, these running backs are pretty damn good, so I feel good about drafting them. You know what I mean, Craftman? And even in your rookie drafts, I feel like your mid to late picks got some value too this year. Like running back wise, like some years it's quarterback wise. There's so many quarterbacks that make your picks worth more. But this year's got a lot of running back depth. So even into your late rounds, even in your second rounds, you got your stabs and stuff. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean, Crab Man. A lot of good players out there. I got 15 rounds, but if this thing was like, I don't know, a real mock draft, I probably would have waited on some of these running backs maybe and tried to grab me some Dylan Sampsons and stuff like that later on.
Yeah.
To mix in with some other running backs, but maybe not do how I did and go get my favorite running backs, that I love so much.
Yeah.
The top two running backs with my rookie figure ass. But yeah, anything to add to that, Crab Man?
I mean, I think the hardest thing to do in startups is like you choose. Sometimes you have to choose between points in your lineup and value of players. Like right there, I chose Devontae Adams. Not a big value. Points in your lineup definitely going to happen this year. He signed a 2-year deal. Might be 2 years worth of points in your lineup. But if I would have drafted Matthew Golden, a rookie coming out, which I was looking at, you're going to get a lot more in a trade offer for Matthew Golden than you would Devontae Adams. So it's really going to depend on that.
So
it's just like, you know what, man?
Man, I had to give
Fuck
up on him.
Devontae Adams, man.
Another thing, though, where do we think Anthony Richardson is going to go in startups? Because I don't think he's going right there.
Right. He went 8-4 in this one. So the reason why we talk it up, because me and Crab Man, we've been some Anthony Richardson haters for a while.
Dude, he's horrible.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to take no.
Do you think he goes that early though in startups?
Yeah, because I think the upside is still.
Do you really?
Like if there was somebody's doing in the 8th round, a quarterback, you know what I'm saying? Would I do it? Nah, man. But could you, trick, because would somebody do it? Would they? Somebody would. And somebody would in the 8th round if you really believe that's good value. If you really believe it. I don't believe it. I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't drafting Anthony Richardson. I think he ain't
I don't
shit.
think he is either.
I think Jalen Milroe going to be the same. Going to be the same damn thing. You know what I'm saying? They all trash. All these SEC quarterbacks that can't throw the ball and they come in here and they trash. Anthony Richardson, sorry. But somebody will believe it. Hey, you can talk me into the 12th round. He slides to the 12th or the 15th. I'll take Anthony Richardson then. How about that, Kraft man? You think the Kraft man can hear me?
Man, this draft did not go as planned for my ass. I definitely did full-on rebuild.
Yeah, I kind of went that way too. Big dunk with Dalton Kincaid. Oh, well, heck, let's see. Who we got? Michael Pittman at the 8-7. Jared Judy at the 8-6. C. Swizzy. Win now mode. Nico.
Hey, Judy done came back a little bit.
Nothing about my Matthew Stafford pick.
So, go ahead, NDB. Brag about your
I just want to hear what y'all say. I figure I would get hell about it.
Honestly, NDB, your team is so garbage. I ain't even taking a look at your team right now.
Whoop your ass.
Nah, man. All right. Well, look, this is what NDB does, man. Builds it up, and then I would say this with the Matthew Stafford pick. That's how I would say with Kraftman. What Kraftman was saying, go is it when NDB goes in a little bit harder on the win now than Kraft. I would say Matthew Stafford's kind of in that boat. I'd say because I mean, how many good years he got left? 1, 2, 3. We really don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't dislike the pick. NDB, but I know that's how you
roll, baby.
All right, sweet with Chris Godwin, our boy, a podcast fave. I do like Chris Godwin, and hey, I was nervous about it, but then when he signed that little 2 or 3 year deal or whatever, no worries for me.
Yeah, and I don't even mind having Mike Evans and Chris Godwin because I know that as soon as Mike Evans is gone, since Chris Godwin signed that deal. Chris Godwin
You
gonna
ain't
be
worried
right
about
there.
his injury, though?
I mean, you're always worried about it, but, you know, it's football, and I don't know. I mean, I feel like he could come back. He's still got a few years. He's a receiver. What is he, 28, 29? I mean, they average to about 31, 32. I feel like he got time.
I'm just different on receivers. I hardly ever take a receiver on coming off an injury.
Yeah, it's hard to do that.
I'm more worried about the running back position because I feel like the wide receiver and quarterback are the most protected positions in football. So,
Off topic, but how do we feel about
Shador.
Rashee Rice coming off an injury?
Oh,
You think he's good for real?
No.
I was about to say, damn,
Definitely
son.
not. He really was the best buy low during the season last year.
That man was getting like 12 targets a game.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
he's coming off an injury, so
Dynasty-wise.
what do you think?
Well, the window to buy low's over. I'll say that. So
I don't think so.
So if you got him, man, you think? I mean, I feel like people view him as a top 12 dynasty wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Top, maybe even.
Can y'all hear me?
That's tough.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. See Swizzy on the clock. Look, we're getting into these later rounds, so we'll talk about these players somewhat. But I just want to ask y'all some of these questions because Dynasty rankings is going to be coming up soon. We're going to be dropping some Dynasty rankings episodes. You know, got them coming up. I'm just wondering, like, what y'all think. I'm just thinking about, like, Crabman. All right, can you hear me, Crabman?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
He's back,
Yeah.
fellas.
So y'all can finally hear me.
The man living in the boonies right now.
Oh, man, I'm having some trouble tonight, but yeah, there was a lot of picks that just were absolutely terrible. I heard y'all talking about Anthony Richardson. There's no way I'd draft his ass. He got like half a year to play.
He was tired.
And then
He
he's
took the
done.
rest of
He's
the
going on
games
that
off. He was
market.
tired.
Anthony
That
Richardson
kind of
is
shit,
that
man.
guy.
I ain't got no respect for that kind of shit, man. Like, you gonna get paid all that money to go out there and play, and you just gonna quit? Man, get the fuck up out of here.
Man need to go get a spa like Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
I
Need to
mean,
go get his butthole
Yeah.
touched and shit like Deshaun Watson.
Hit them pressure points.
well, you know, I know y'all all played some pickup basketball. Anthony Richardson's that guy out there that's just doing everybody up in pickup, but as soon as he gets on team sport, it's all over with.
I
Like,
always
he don't
said-
know where he's at.
I always say Anthony Richardson like your road to glory quarterback in Madden and NCAA, like where you just scramble and throw the ball like randomly, and then that shit gets picked the fuck off because you're being stupid. Like you either throw for 5 touchdowns or 500 yards and rush for 300 fucking yards, or you just throw like 7 picks.
Oh man,
road to glory. Hey, he is a good Madden quarterback, especially if you like to break out of the pocket and run and
Bro,
take off for a little bit.
I'll tell you the secret, man. In Madden, every quarterback is good to break out of the pocket. It breaks the fucking game, dude.
All right, what y'all think about the Jackson Dart pick?
Ass.
Oh,
No, I'm
that's
just
your
playing.
guy.
I think he's the best quarterback in the draft class other than Shadur.
Okay, I'm not going that far.
Dude, Ward ain't even up
I
there.
think yeah.
nah, man, he's definitely third in my eyes, but I think he's got the highest upside for an NFL quarterback.
What do you think about the strategy, though, going, Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford, then Jackson Dart?
I like it. I like it. Yep, going old, going to win now, and then snagging a rookie quarterback. I feel like, yep, I'm with you, Andy B. Get you a little security. So,
And Golden's still here. Like I was thinking about taking him last time.
well, shit, got him.
Oh,
You know,
we'll
Crap
go
Man.
Golden. We'll go Khalil Shakir. We'll just rack up these wide receivers at this point. Got to get that wide receiver depth in Dynasty for sure.
Man, you know, Craft Man, what I'm noticing about Golden, dang, man, I wanted to say something to Craft Man about Golden. Well, he's having technical difficulties tonight. We get a Craft Man sighting every now and then. Well, here's what I was going to say about Golden. I don't know how deep y'all are into rookies and stuff, and if you listen to any of the past couple episodes, but back to Golden, people have been really high on this guy, and some people have been saying he could be number 1 or whatever, and the people on Twitter going crazy over Matthew Golden. In and out of his cuts, he's killing it. But I don't think his ADP and rookie drafts or superflex drafts, I don't think it's really caught up to all that love. So it's it feels like this could be a little buy low. Because I feel like he'll probably go ahead of Travis Hunter and stuff like that. I'm not really sure how it's going to shake up for Travis Hunter, but
Nah, Travis Hunter's different. You talking about rookie drafts?
and rookie drafts, yeah. Because Travis Hunter's probably going to go 3 to New York, or whatever it is.
The thing about Travis Hunter, though, he's not the best wide receiver. He's not the best cornerback. Why should he go that high in a rookie draft?
I feel like some people think that.
I agree with that. But I feel like he's going to be drafted as a corner. He's a better corner than he is.
That's why he went to college for. He got recruited as a corner. He was like a top 5 corner prospect. But
yeah, he'll have an offensive package probably, but I don't think it's going to translate enough.
I don't either. That's why I don't think he should go in the first round, really.
Yeah.
I know that's tough. I'm gonna have to dive into that Travis Hunter debate because I see people saying they got him 101. I was listening to a podcast the other day. Had him number 1 wide receiver. I'm talking about over 10.
And he could prove us wrong. But what I think, if I'm a team, the first thing I'm gonna do, say if I'm the Vikings, I'm playing against Travis Hunter. Well, I'm gonna make sure that he lines up on Justin Jefferson. Pretty much every time. And I'm just going to have Justin Jefferson run some motherfucking go routes and burn his ass out so that when he plays wide receiver, he can't do shit. I don't know. I just don't see it translating into fantasy. And I don't know. I ain't got no idea. I know he keeps saying they ain't seen nothing like him, but I refuse to believe that out of all these players that have ever played in the NFL that nobody before Travis Hunter could play 2 positions.
Yep,
I refuse to believe that.
Yeah, I think y'all are kind of talking me into, kind of forming my opinion right here because he's going to go real high in the draft. So then we're going to have to see an NFL football team, and we're thinking the Giants. We're going to have to see them say and be willing to use him on both sides of the field. They're going to put him in, and then we're going to have to say, and this is from fantasy football perspective, then we're going to have to hope that, okay, he's on the offensive side of the field. He's featured in the offense. You got Malik Neighbors up in there, Jalen Hyatt's up in there, So I'm just thinking this if you think about it, there's kind of a lot of obstacles for him to score fantasy football points in our lineup. Like, what is his upside? Is he playing a lot of plays, but he's playing a lot of defense too? You know what I'm saying? That don't score me fantasy points. A pick six? Does a pick six score? I mean, what the fuck?
I know. I was wondering that.
It'll depend on how
mean-
your committee sets it up. First of all,
I think they should set
Dude,
it like
hey,
that.
If he
though.
scores a pick six, that's a
I
touchdown.
do too. But first of all, I think Travis Hunter's going to Jacksonville.
Okay.
I do. I think Giants select Shadur with what have they got, third pick?
Yeah, so that means the Browns would have to,
I think they're going to take the Penn State edge, Abdul Carter or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would draft
Wow.
Travis
That'd be
Hunter
smart.
as if
Yeah.
he's playing both defensive and offensive snaps and playing like 100 and something snaps a game. There's going to be
I
no
definitely
fantasy relevance if he's just playing.
The Jags do need a corner
And
too.
they're using another
But I
receiver, so I mean it makes sense for them. But I don't see
I
a
think the top
person
three's
playing
kinda
both
set.
sides of the ball in the NFL.
'Cause who's the number 2 in Jacksonville now? Parker Washington?
Yeah.
Or was he a free
No,
agent?
he's
or
back
did
with
he
the
stay?
team. Yeah, it's Parker Washington. It's Brian Thomas and Parker Washington.
Oh shit.
Hey, bro, they on the upcoming.
Interesting. So then you just gotta hope.
But the thing is, I think they're going to have to trade up, though. Like, I think the top three are set, and I think the Giants would end up trading back if they end up wanting Shador.
I don't think so.
Well, it just depends.
I
on
don't
what you
think
think
Shador
I
should
think
go that high.
first-
None of
Because
these,
they already signed-
none of
they
these
signed two
quarterbacks should go in the
quarterbacks.
first round this year.
You said what'd you say, Craigman?
I said I don't think none of these quarterbacks should go in the first round this year. I
You
think
should-
they're all
you leave
second round
John-
grades.
Nah, Cam Ward.
I mean, they definitely they will. I'm not saying they won't, but they definitely will. But you're not going to get nothing out of Cam Ward. You're not going to get nothing out of. I mean, Shadur might be okay, but I mean, I think Shadur falls all the way to
Second round.
maybe the Raiders or the Jets, like at the 108. You know, I don't. Cam Ward's probably going to go in the first three
He'll go
picks.
first, please.
And as far as he'll go first three. I don't think that's the way it should be though. But I mean, quarterbacks mean the most. You got to take a chance on your next franchise guy. But as far as the quarterbacks go this go round in this draft, I mean, I ain't high on none of them. Cam Ward would be, if we went into last year, Cam Ward would be behind J.J. McCarthy.
I was just about to say, Kraft, man, the top guy in this draft. Remember, there was like a top 6 in last year's draft, and if Penix was the lowest of that bar, Penix. I would take Penix over every one of these guys.
I agree,
Easy.
dude.
I mean,
Oh,
For sure.
you think even Cam Ward?
Dude,
I don't know.
Cam Ward
Yeah,
ain't
Cam
shit,
Ward.
dude. You just gotta watch the film
listen,
on him.
I'm not hating on Cam Ward like Andy B is. I think Cam Ward is number 1 in this class, but I definitely would take Penix over Cam Ward.
But the thing is, doesn't Cam Ward have some rushing upside, though?
Yeah.
Somewhat.
He's a wannabe
Kyler
Kyler Murray.
Murray.
I ain't
But
Yeah.
let's just say he ends up. Let's just say he ends up being Kyler Murray, or even then, better than Kyler Murray.
That's a lot of what ifs,
He's
though.
not. I promise you, he's not.
Well, that's the whole point with rookies, though.
I really.
Yeah.
I mean, I think me and Matt are going to break down the QBs, and I feel like it's the hardest position to even look at and break down. So I feel like, NFL teams are going to have that same struggle with that kind of stuff. But, I mean, for what I've seen out of this class, of course, quarterbacks are going to get pushed up in every NFL draft because they're the player that wins you championships and takes you to the playoffs. But this year's just I really just don't feel like it's the year to do it. I mean, that's just where I'm at with the QBs this year. It's pretty dog shit.
Shoot, my opinion, Crap Man, go ahead. Hey, Andy B, go ahead and slide a pick.
Well, I don't know if y'all gonna like this
Crap,
pick
man.
or not, but Evan Ingram all the way.
Crap Man, this is what I was going to say to you, Crap Man, about that. You remember I was coming in skeptic before we even knew who was coming out in the draft. We had just had 6 good quarterbacks. I mean, I for real think there's like 5 good quarterbacks that we just had in this last draft, and then maybe J.J. McCarthy makes 6. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what
Yeah.
are the odds that we about to get a couple more good ones? You know what I'm saying? Like, the chances that we got 6 were ridiculous. And now I think we got 6 starting quarterbacks. Now we're about to add a couple more NFL franchise stabilizing quarterbacks. To me, the odds in general are just low. But Cam Moore's the best. There's no doubt about it, I think. I know y'all think different. But then, you know, I don't know. Jackson Dart, I feel like got some upside. I mean, I would take a shot on them, but you're right. They're just graded too high. Like, I don't want these guys at the number 1 pick or, you know, number 5 pick, stuff like that. Too high for me in the NFL draft.
But as an NFL team, you kind of have to do something like that because you're just like, maybe this will work. And if it does work, then you got your Jaden Daniels or something. You know, you got your next quarterback. So I see why they pick them that early, but you know, just looking at the players and the way it looks right now, I think the experts are right this year. I think it's a running back class. I think it's a deep tight end class. And as far as offense goes, you're going to have a couple of receivers this year too. But I think the experts are going to be right this time around. That's where I'm at with this class.
I mean, the moral of the story is this class is running back and tight end. There's going to be a lot of running backs and tight ends picked in this draft.
Yeah. I was hoping Jacoby Myers would slide down a little bit more because I definitely would have grabbed him right there in the 11th.
You feeling you some Jacoby Myers?
Chris,
I think he'd be straight. Like,
Gino?
Look at Jonnu. Look at Jonnu going this late. Isaiah Likely. I'd like to have Isaiah Likely on my
Me and you
team.
both.
This late?
Yeah, man, I heard that.
That's a decent little pick.
Well, shoot, man. Crap, man. Anybody at ADP through these rounds right here that you just, you know, we just making picks and making these later round picks. But is there anybody in the ADP that, you know, eye-opening players that you might want to bring up real quick or anything like that, Crap, man?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of guys that I like to take a chance on. I think Ricky Pearsall went a little late. You know, I like the Jaden Reed, Ricky Pearsall picks back to back right there. Chris, scroll up for me if you can a little bit. And so you got Ricky Pearsall, Jaden Reed right there. I don't think Michael Pittman belongs anywhere near them guys with Anthony Richardson throwing him the ball.
Definitely agree with that.
I mean, so I mean, you definitely get some good wide receivers here in the later, you know, the mid rounds right here that you can take a chance on. I mean, Cortland Sutton, he's going to score some points. Khalil Shakir, Pearsall. I mean, there's a whole bunch of guys that are in the same kind of group for like 3 rounds as far as receivers go.
Person who's going too high is George Pickens.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
That one's way too high. And that one's going to get corrected a little bit, I feel like, as time goes on. I would not take him over a lot of these guys. And listen, we in Crap Man, you know, we roasted on George Pickens a little bit coming out, but, you know, we've been giving him the benefit of the doubt. But I think I'm just pretty much on the side of, I mean, what would help? I mean, what's the best case scenario? Aaron Rodgers comes up, you know, him, DK, and George Pickens, and they get a smooth offense rolling. And, yeah, you know, I don't know. I mean, to me, that just seems unlikely. A couple jump ball guys with Aaron Rodgers, I don't know. And the Steelers, I don't know.
I mean,
fantasy-wise, they'll probably win football games because Mike
Yeah.
Tomlin's going to go out there and win football games. But, I mean, fantasy, I don't want.
I'm not. Yeah. I don't feel good about Metcalf or Pickens right now with Steelers. I mean,
No, it's not at
even
all.
just say they do sign Aaron Rodgers, it might be okay for a year. But, I mean, just looking at the past, the way quarterbacks fall and the way teams try to fix their quarterback problem, I mean, shit, the Browns have been trying to fix it for 30 years. The Bears have been trying to fix it for 20 years. I feel like it's more of a chance that it don't get fixed than it is that it does get fixed. So, you know, I'm down on Metcalf and Pickens.
Yep, same. Well, hey, we ain't been having. We
I
ain't been,
agree.
about to say we ain't been big Metcalf or Pickens. We've been some not big Pickens guys, but you know his value.
Hey, Kraft sold low, man. He said, "I'm fucking done."
Yep.
What with
I
Metcalf?
think that's a
Jaden
lot.
Reed.
I think it was pretty even, honestly.
Yeah. I ain't really debated because
Like I said,
I mean I've been wanting to get rid of Jaden
I mean-
Reed, so Slide Metcalf.
I think you don't have to go. Those are them tiny little moves where you don't have to go into a full rebuild. You can just kind of retool your team. I know I needed to get a little younger, but Jaden Reed's 3 years younger than Metcalf. I think coming into next year they probably score close to the same amount of points. So might as well just go ahead and make your team a little bit younger, still compete. I mean, I'm gonna beat your ass, Dunk.
All right, then. Well, shoot, man. Listen, crap. We're at these last rounds. I say we just go ahead and start wrapping it on up. Crap, man. I mean, listen, I'll say the same thing I always say. Just everybody, thank you for listening. And check us out on YouTube. We're doing our thing. Fellas working hard. We're putting out some content. So, check us out on Spotify, Apple. That's where I listen to mine. NDB and Crabman said they listen to Spotify. But yeah, check us out anywhere, and startup coming soon, all kinds of good stuff. We're gonna be getting involved. Craftman, anything you'd like to say to the folks out there?
Hey man, appreciate everybody for listening. It was fun as hell having everybody on tonight. Like this has been a while since we had the whole dang crew on talk about some mock drafts, so it was a good time for sure.
Definitely doing it more. Definitely. This whole offseason, y'all going to be seeing all kinds of mocks. Superflex mocks, you'll see a bunch of them. But redraft, me and Crabman going to slide some best ball up in there. Rookies. Heck, me and Crabman going to do a couple rookie drafts here coming up soon. So you'll see a lot of, hopefully we get a lot of mocking. Some motherfucking mocking. But, yeah, man. Swizzy, anything you want to say to the good folks out there, man?
I'll just keep watching, listening. We're going to start putting out that content. I know Matt and them been knocking out these rookie projections. I don't really get on and do a lot of the rookies because until I know where they're at, I don't give a fuck.
Right. I would say that's the sentiment for a lot of our guys. If you think about it, everybody in our crews, we probably ain't really dialed into rookies like that. I say it on the podcast. I'm like, this is the weakest part of our content right here is these rookies because a lot of our folks, they trying to get that money. So check out our gambling content in the football season. EDB, man, anything you want to say to the...
Man, I'm just glad to be on tonight. And if you're trying to win a Dynasty Fantasy Football Championship the first year, just do my draft strategy. Just look at the board and go win some money, baby.
Yes, sir, man. Definitely going to be having some strategy episodes. We're going to have Noah NDB on those episodes. But we also going to get Big Dunk in the building. Big Dunk, anything you want to say to the folks out there?
Man, Noah, that was a trash-ass strategy. I don't know what the fuck
Oh, big dog. That's $600 coming into my pocket right now.
But look, this is all I got to say to the peeps. Scared money don't make money. Place your bets. Go for your people. Don't be fucking scared. Don't listen to the critics, man. They don't know. Man, some people told me I was a fool for going JD5, man. Look at me now. Look at me now.
Oh, no. Look at him. Look at Weird Al Yankovic shit right there,
bro. Man, I'm buzzing this shit.
Big Dunk definitely preaching what we preach here. Just do what you want to do, man. Play fantasy how you want to. I mean, people always got these. They deal in absolutes, man. Y'all should get on the Twitter streets and just. You should learn how to do this and that.
Man,
I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Don't ask me. Don't ask me to get in them Twitter streets, man. I can't do it.
Take your own advice and pick your team how you want to pick it.
Yep, scared about it. Don't make no money. So listen, and go ahead, Crowd Man.
I was just going to say, deal with the consequences. Like, Dunk's been dealing with them for years.
He's right, man.
Oh, man. All right, well, everybody, thanks for listening to the podcast. And just keep listening to the show. But we out.
Peace.